अब हम इकोनॉमिक सर्वे करेंगे। इकोनॉमिक सर्वे वॉल्यूम 1, राइट। तो इसमें आते हैं इकोनॉमिक सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया रिलीज्ड बाय डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स, फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री, prepared by the chief economic advisor. Prepared by the chief economic advisor. Types of economic recovery: Z recovery, V-shaped, U-shaped, W-shaped, L-shaped, J-shaped. तो पहले Z-shaped recovery पढ़ लेते हैं. Most optimistic scenario in which the economy quickly rises after a crash. V-shaped recovery वो होती है economy quickly recovers lost ground and get back to the normal growth trend line. U-shaped recovery होती है U-shaped recovery economy after falling struggles and muddles around the low growth rates for some time before rising gradually to usual levels. W-shaped recovery growth falls and rises but falls again before recovering yet again, thus forming a W-like chart. L-shaped recovery, worst case scenario in which growth after falling stagnates at low levels and does not recover for a long time. J-shaped recovery, unrealistic scenario, growth rises sharply from the lows much higher than the trend line and stays there. Bare necessities index, bare necessities index, introduced by a recent economic survey. Bare necessities index measures access to the bare necessities for households in rural areas, urban areas, and at the all India level. These necessities are measured using 26 comparable indicators on 5 dimensions: water, sanitation, housing, microenvironment, and other facilities. The indicators used to capture the availability and quality of housing, access to bathroom, kitchen, toilet, drinking water, waste discharge facilities, clean cooking fuel, and disease-free environment, etc. The data for developing the bare necessities index is sourced from 2 NSO rounds on the drinking water, sanitation, hygiene, and housing condition in India, 69th in 2012 and 76th in 2018. Global Innovation Index is published by Cornell University in SEED and the World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO, a specialized agency of the UN. It seeks to assist economies in evaluating their innovation performance. India entered the top 50 innovating countries for the first time in 2020 since the inception of the Global Innovation Index in 2007 by improving its rank from 81 in 2015 to 48 in 2020. India ranks first in Central and South Asia and third amongst lower middle income group economies. Among the 7 pillars of the Global Innovation Index, India ranks 27th in knowledge and technology outputs, 31st in market sophistication, 55 in business sophistication, 60th in human capital and research, 61st in institutions, 64th in creative output, and 75th in infrastructure. GII has 2 sub-indices, the Innovation Input Sub-Index and the Innovation Output Sub-Index, and 7 pillars, each consisting of 3 sub-pillars, further divided into a total of 80 indicators. The Innovation Input Sub-Index and the Innovation Input Sub-Index and the Innovation Output Sub-Index has equal weight in calculating the overall GII. The Innovation Input Sub-Index has 5 pillars, right? It has 5 pillars: institutions, human capital and research, infrastructure, market sophistication, business sophistication. The innovation output sub-index has two pillars: knowledge and technological outputs and creative outputs. Index of Industrial Production. Next is Index of Industrial Production, IIP. It is compiled and published monthly by the Central Statistical Organization, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Calculated using 2011-12 as a base year. 8 core industries comprise nearly 40.27% of the weight of items included in IIP. Refinery products, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement, fertilizers. IIP, Index of Industrial Production, is the only measure on the physical volume of production. It is used by government agencies including the Ministry of Finance, Reserve Bank of India, etc. for policy making purposes. IIP remains extremely relevant for the calculation of the quarterly and advanced GDP estimates. Now the core center industries. The 8 core center industries include coal, crude oil, natural gas, refinery products, fertilizers, steel, cement, and electricity. They comprise nearly 40% of the weight of items included in the Index of Industrial Production. In decreasing order of their weightage: refinery products, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement, fertilizers. COVID-19 Stringency Index. It is among the metrics being used by the Oxford COVID-19 Government Response Tracker. COVID-19 Stringency Index. These indicators examine containment policies such as school and workplace closings, public events, public transport, stay-at-home policies. World Economic Outlook. World Economic Outlook is a survey by the IMF that is usually published twice a year. It analyzes and predicts global economic developments during the near and medium term. According to the recent World Economic Outlook 2020, India's gross domestic product GDP will witness a contraction of over 10%. Report titled "A Long and Difficult Ascent" was recently released by the IMF. Now next is Business Extent of Disclosure Index. Measures the extent to which investors are protected through disclosure of ownership and financial information. This is by the World Bank Group. Business Extent of Disclosure Index. Government Effectiveness Index. Index elaborated by the World Bank Group, which measures the quality of public services, civil service, policy formulation, policy implementation, and credibility of the government's commitment to raise these qualities or keeping them high. Government Effectiveness Index. Worldwide Governance Indicators. World Bank Group's Worldwide Governance Indicators reports on 6 dimensions of governance: voice and accountability, political stability and absence of violence, government effectiveness, regulatory quality, rule of law, and control of corruption. There are 6 indicators and 214 economies are scored on each of them every year. Now the index launched by Niti Aayog. District Hospital Index. Healthy States Progressive India Report, also known as a health index. Composite Water Management Index. School Education Quality Index. SDG India Index. Digital Transformation Index. Agriculture, Marketing and Farmer Friendly Reforms Index. School Education Quality Index, released by Niti Aayog. Kerala and Rajasthan have emerged as states with the best quality of school education in the country. SEQI, School Education Quality Index, is a part of the Niti Aayog efforts to rank the performance of states in across various indicators including water, health, and the ease of doing business to encourage data-driven policy reforms. Index is largely based on data from the National Achievement Survey of 2017 to 18 and the Unified District Information on School Education data of 2016 to 17. Gini coefficient, a common measure of inequality, where 0 indicates perfect equality, and 1 indicates perfect inequality. Other measurements of inequality, such as Atkinson Index and the Generalized Entropy Index. Education at a Glance report released by OECD. Education at a Glance is an authoritative source for information on the state of education and around the world. OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, is an intergovernmental economic organization with 37 with 37 member member countries founded in 1961 to stimulate economic progress and world trade. इंडिया इसका मेंबर नहीं है. हेडक्वार्टर पेरिस, फ्रांस. एजुकेशन एट अ ग्लेंस रिपोर्ट रिलीज्ड बाय OECD, राइट. तो OECD का इंडिया मेंबर नहीं है और इसका हेडक्वार्टर है पेरिस, फ्रांस. इसकी रिपोर्ट का नाम क्या है? एजुकेशन एट अ ग्लेंस रिपोर्ट. नेक्स्ट इज ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट रिपोर्ट 2020 titled The Next Frontier Human Development of and the Anthropocene. Human Development Report is released by UNDP and was released for the first time in the year 1990. Human Development Report Office releases 5 composite indices each year. Human Development Index, Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index, Gender Development Index, Gender Inequality Index, and Multidimensional Poverty Index. HDI ranks countries on the basis of 3 parameters: life expectancy, education, and gross national income per capita. India dropped 2 ranks in HDI this year, standing at 131 out of 189 countries. Norway topped the index. India's gross national income per capita fell to $6,681 in 2019 on purchasing power parity basis. In 2019, India ranked 5th for installed solar capacity. World Rule of Law Index 2020. World Justice Project was founded in 2006 as an initiative of the American Bar Association and became an independent non-profit organization in 2009. The data published by the World Justice Project is used by the World Bank in its world governance indicators, right? World Rule of Law Index 2020. Ease of Doing Business Report 2020 given by World Bank, right? India climbs 14 notches in Ease of Doing Business ranking, moves to 63rd slot from 77 last year among 190 nations. The indicator measures the performance of countries across 7 different dimensions, which are starting a business, dealing with construction permits, getting electricity, registering property, getting credit, protecting minority investors, paying taxes, trading across borders, enforcing contracts, and resolving insolvency. आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना. The scheme provides for the health care of up to rupees 5 lakh per family per year on a family floater basis. आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना The scheme provides for healthcare of up to rupees 5 lakh per family per year on a family floater basis, which means that it can be used by one or all the members of the family. The households were included based on the deprivation and occupational criteria from the socio-economic caste census 2011 for rural and urban areas respectively. The scheme provides for secondary and tertiary hospitalization through a network of public and impaneled private healthcare providers. It also provides for 3 days of pre hospitalization and 15 days of post hospitalization expenses, places no cap on age and gender or size of a family, and is portable across the country. It covers 1573 procedures, including 23 specialties. Beneficiaries included approximately 50 crore individuals across 10.75 crores poor and vulnerable families, which form the bottom 40% of the Indian population. Right? तो आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन आरोग्य योजना also aims to set up 1,50,000 health and wellness centers to provide comprehensive primary health care service to the entire population. Right? अब आते हैं हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्रोग्राम्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज मेंशन इन इकोनॉमिक सर्वे. आयुष्मान भारत इंडिया, सेगोरू पॉपुलर मैक्सिको, 30 भट प्रोजेक्ट थाईलैंड, मेडिकेड एंड चिप यूएसए. राइट. So this much for today. Thank you.